everyone, hello, welcome back to my channel. I am Jessica. I'm a healer and a manifestation coach, and we are Unite Inside. We help people unite with all the parts inside of them. In this video, as you can see from the title, we are going to talk about self-love and how to actually start loving yourself. Some of the tips that I want to share with you that will help you start loving yourself the right way. How can you fully discover the secret to loving yourself? Maybe you have been given the advice to go love yourself from your therapist or from a friend, but you're struggling with this because you don't know how to love yourself. You just don't know how to do that. It's hard, and you just haven't found the secret to that, the secret to fully loving yourself. It might be a very cliche thing to say to someone, hey, go love yourself, right? Like, what does that even mean to go love myself, right? And that's what I was struggling with in my own journey when I was trying to love myself. And I have discovered what is the secret to loving yourself throughout my journey so that I can finally start loving who I am, loving myself, okay? And so let's start. So what is loving yourself? What does it mean to love yourself? Loving yourself simply means to care about yourself. It means to have compassion, to have self-compassion towards all the parts inside of you, to truly care deeply about who you are, to truly consider yourself, and to truly to truly look at your needs and to think of them as valuable, as important, that your needs matter, that your needs need to be met, okay? And to truly just have care for yourself, that whatever need you have, whatever desire you have, that it needs to be fulfilled, okay? That you do care about it, that you do consider it as important, okay? And so also loving yourself can mean that to look at yourself, to like find your self-worth, to find who you are, to find that you are valuable, to find the fact that you are a valuable person, okay? And so we love things that are valuable. We love things that are important. And so we need to be important for ourselves before we think about being important for other people, okay? And so in this video, why is it that you're not able to simply care about yourself? Why aren't you able to simply matter to yourself in a way? It's because at a younger age, when you were young, when you were going through your childhood, you've been through a certain trauma that disconnected you from the love that you have towards yourself. It's either by someone shaming you for loving yourself, like telling you that you're selfish, telling you that you're not, like grateful, that you need to stop like choosing yourself in a way, and that you need to choose them. This is the trauma that you've been through. Is what made you stop caring about yourself and stop loving yourself and stop liking yourself and start liking other people and loving other people more than you and even putting them first, okay? So as human beings, when we come to this planet for the first time as kids, we are very self-centered, okay? Not in a bad way, but in a good way. This is being grounded in yourself. This is a good thing. Being grounded in yourself, in your own needs, in your own who you are, and following what feels good to you. This is actually normal. This is how you were designed, and how this is literally the truth of who you are, okay? This is what it's supposed to be like, okay? You are supposed to be centered in your own energy. You're not supposed to be focused on anybody else, actually. You're not supposed to be focused on people outside of you trying to meet their needs. You're not supposed to do that. You're supposed to meet your needs. You're supposed to be able to focus on your needs or to focus on yourself. And yes, if you can focus on other people's needs, that's true. But if you're focused on them as if they're more important than you, as if they're the first priority, and as if you're the last priority, that is not normal. Because kids are not like that. We didn't come into this world. We aren't like that, okay? Our normal, natural state is being focused on ourselves. And then after we meet our own needs first, then we look at other people, and then we meet other people's needs if we want to. Okay, so this is actually the normal state. I'm not saying that you take other people's rights and that you put yourself above them as if you're better than them. That's actually narcissism. I'm not talking about narcissism. So this is the difference between self-love and narcissism. Narcissism is when you put yourself above other people as if you're better than them, as if your needs are more important than other people's needs. And so when you have a relationship with someone that you are in a relationship with, you meet only your needs and you don't think of the other person's needs at all. And you meet your needs in a way that hurts them. Like, and even if you're seeing that what you're doing hurts the other person, you don't care because the only person that you care about is yourself. That's also not normal. You're not wired like this either, okay? You're normal, you're balanced, okay? You're supposed to care about other people. Yes, you're supposed to see other people's pain and to be connected to their pain and to understand that, hey, I can't like step on other people for me to be happy, right? But also, I need to be happy. I need to be happy too. If I'm not happy, this is a problem. If my feelings are not heard, if my feelings are not cared for, if who I am and what I need is not being taken care of in a certain relationship or whatever environment you are in, then you need to be on that. You need to be caring about that and not necessarily... Also, we're supposed to be responsible for ourselves, and that's why we're very centered. Because we're supposed to care about ourselves first before we let other people care about us. So basically, this is the normal state of you: is that you care about yourself, you care about your feelings, you make sure you are responsible for yourself. You make sure that you're happy, you make sure that you're well fed, you make sure that that you have like all your needs, that your needs are met, that you feel loved, that you feel appreciated. And if you don't, then you do that work for yourself. You go deep down, deep inside, and you listen to those parts of you that don't feel heard, that don't feel acknowledged, okay? And so that is not selfish at all. To care about yourself, that's actually doing other people a favor. But what some people in this world do is that they basically give you the responsibility of taking care of them. They want you to give them what they want. They want you to meet their needs in a way that says that they are more important than you. Okay? Have you ever felt that? That somebody makes you, it's like a burden, makes you just care about everything about them, but doesn't give a fuck about anything about yourself? And therefore, it puts you in the position where you're pleasing them, you're serving them, you want them to be happy, and all of that. You're giving them all your energy, and you are not giving yourself nothing. And you are exhausting yourself, and you are putting yourself in a position where you're draining yourself, and you give yourself nothing, and you're left with nothing. That's not love at all. That's not self-love at all. That's not normal. This is not your normal state. You have to go back to your normal state. Your normal state is to care about yourself, is to have compassion and to care about your needs. That is your normal state, okay? And so to be able to be in that position, okay, to care about your needs, to care about your, to look at yourself as important for yourself, you have to stop thinking that other people are more important than you, okay, to yourself. And the reason why other people are more important than you is because actually you think deep down that you need them for something. You're trying to meet your needs through them somehow. It's either the need for validation or the need for self-worth or whatever it is. You're trying to get that need through them somehow, subconsciously, by putting them first. So you're putting them first, thinking in your mind that they will give you the validation that you need, that they will give you the love that you need. And so deep down, you are actually being selfish. If you see it like this, as you know, like human beings never do anything out of they never do anything that doesn't serve them. And so you think that this is serving you, but I need to tell you that you're not actually caring about yourself. By doing this, you're not going to get anything. Okay? You're not going to get nothing from them because they are selfish. And you're not going to get nothing from yourself because you're not giving anything to yourself. So what I need you to do is you need to refocus back to yourself. become self-centered again. Not in a bad way. I know that this self-centeredness has been used as if it's narcissism, but you have to be self-centered, is what I mean. Which means that other people, just forget about other people now. Forget about them for a while. Forget about anybody else outside of you for a while, and think about yourself, okay? For a minute, think about what you need. For a minute, think about, so basically, you can get into the habit of asking yourself, what is it that I need today? What do I need? Do I need to go for a walk? Do I need more sleep? Do I need to go to the gym? Do I need more body movement, basically, is what I mean with that? Or do I need more food? Or do I need to get on a diet? Because pay attention to yourself for a minute, okay? So this is what self-love is to pay attention to yourself. So that's one of the things that you do when you're loving yourself, is that you pay attention to what you need. You pay attention to yourself, okay, in a while. So if you pay attention to yourself, you're not going to need other people to pay attention to you, and therefore you're not going to be selfish with other people. Basically, the very thing that makes someone selfish is that they're not taking care of themselves. They're not looking at themselves. They're not paying attention to themselves, and therefore they need you to pay attention to them, and that's why they're being selfish with you. That's why they're like, you need to pay attention to me. Me. That makes you more of a narcissist when you don't care about yourself. Actually, that's the very thing that's making somebody a narcissist. That creates narcissism, is when somebody completely betrays who they are and depends on other people for that validation. They think that other people can give them that validation, can give them that love, but while giving themselves no love and no attention whatsoever. And so basically, you have to pay attention to yourself. Ask yourself, what need can I meet for myself today? Just ask yourself this simple question: what need can I meet today for myself? Get into the habit of putting yourself first, okay? So I am going to be sharing the tips and the steps that you can take to love yourself. So ask yourself, what is it that I need today, that I want to, that I'm going to give myself today, that I'm going to try to meet my need today? And honestly, yes, you can meet your needs through other people, but at least you have to be on them. At least you have to be the one that's seeking meeting your needs, okay? Through yourself, or through the universe, like source energy, or through yourself, right? It can be through yourself too. So try to put yourself first in a way of like, but honestly, like, you might get triggered when you do that. You might get a lot of feelings coming up for you if you try to put yourself first. Feelings like feeling selfish or feeling guilty, because a lot of times we have been through relationships with people that have made us feel selfish for caring about ourselves. But I want to tell you this: when you feel guilty, that's not loving towards yourself, because it's like you're saying you don't deserve your needs to be met. It's like you're saying you don't deserve yourself to be happy, to be content. And you might be the kind of person that doesn't care if they're in pain, that lets themselves be in discomfort, that doesn't care. And so one of the things that you have to do to start loving yourself more is to pay attention to what hurts you. Pay attention to when you start getting hurt or feeling hurt, emotionally or physically. You might be someone that allows themselves to be cold, or allows themselves, I used to do that when I didn't have any self-love for myself, to just allow myself to not be able to meet my own needs, to not care about my own needs, to the point that I could be outside cold and I could not care about that. Or I could need something like water or whatever, and I don't get up and get myself water. So this is what I'm telling you to do. Every single need that you have, and pay attention to when you feel discomfort in your body. What do you need right now? Do you need to rest more? Do you need to move more? What is it that you need? Okay, your physical needs and your emotional needs. Do you feel sad? Do you feel depressed? Do you feel alone and separated from other people? Why do you feel that? Do you need to get out more and to meet more friends? Is that what you need? You have to take care of yourself as if you are your own child, okay? Because you are your own child. You're your inner child. Your inner child is still within you. And that is the one that needs all these stuff, okay? So your needs come from your inner child, your emotional needs. Okay, So you need to be the one that takes care of you, okay? This is what love, self-love is. This is what you're gonna do if you had a partner. You're gonna take care of them. You're gonna make sure that they're happy, that they're not uncomfortable. You're gonna make sure that they have their needs met, right? If you love somebody, what do? You ask them if they're happy. You ask them if what is it that you can do to make their life better. You give them love, you give them compassion, you care about them, you have compassion for them. So that's what you're gonna have to do to yourself. You have to give that to yourself. All that energy that you're gonna spend loving somebody that doesn't love you, loving somebody that shows you cruelty, spend that on yourself. Yes, spend that on yourself. Tell yourself that you deserve to be cared for, because I am telling you right now, you do deserve to be cared for, and it is not selfish to care about yourself. It is not okay for you to be in pain. It is not okay for you to experience discomfort, okay? And so yes, you have to experience love. You have to experience joy, and you have to seek that for yourself. So that is what self-love is. That's what helps with self-love. That's how to love yourself, okay? This is what to do. Is to start by putting yourself first in a way of meeting your own needs and in a way of caring about yourself and just paying attention to yourself. I swear to you, if you just paid attention to yourself, to your mind, to your heart, to your feelings, to your whole body, that is gonna make you feel like you are with yourself. You're gonna feel more warm and less alone because you know that you are with yourself, okay? Don't betray yourself. That's self-betrayal is when you don't, is when you are not focused and present with yourself, when you're not present with your feelings. A lot of us, we go through a lot of times when we have feelings and emotions come up for us, but we don't sit with them. We don't be with them. We're not there to give them compassion. Why? Because we're busy scrolling up and down Facebook. We do that so that we can distract ourselves from ourselves. That's not love. That's not self-love. If you do that to yourself, you are digging a hole to yourself, okay? You are digging your own grave, basically. You know why? Because you're gonna be dying slowly, like emotionally, because you're not gonna feel alive anymore. You're gonna feel like you're like a robot living life, and because you no longer pay attention to your feelings and you don't actually care about yourself as a human being. You just look at yourself as if you're like a machine that needs to get up and go to work and get home, and you never take time to go into nature, to like drink more water, to just do something that makes you feel more alive, to dance, to sing, to draw, to do things that make you happy, okay? Why don't you do that? Because you don't prioritize yourself, okay? You deserve to have days of play and fun and laughter with yourself, okay? You have to seek that. You have to seek that kind of happiness. But we don't, because we don't know how to love ourselves. We don't know how to make ourselves have a good time because we don't seek joy. If you don't seek joy, you're not gonna experience joy, okay? A lot of times we seek drama. We seek sadness because we think about it constantly. We expect it every time. We can't just let go and let ourselves be happy. Letting yourself be happy is a form of self-love too. And so whenever you feel, and you deserve to be happy, let me tell you this. You might have a trauma that where maybe your parent, one of your parents always used to make you feel bad for being happy, or always made you feel like you don't deserve to be happy because they're not happy, because they're miserable, they wanted you to be miserable too. And so that's why you let other people's drama affect you so much that they can bring you down. They can make you feel horrible and really dramatic and really negative. And you let that happen. You let other people's negative feelings affect you. That's not love. That's also not self-love. Self-love is protecting yourself from that drama. Self-love is doing things that make you happy and uplift you. So if you're engaging in drama or in putting yourself down or other people down, putting other people down is a form of abusing yourself because you focus on what you don't like. If you're somebody that loves themselves, they don't focus on things that they don't like. They don't focus on things that make them feel miserable. They only focus on great things. And so if your Facebook or YouTube or whatever, is your social media in general is filled up by videos that trigger you, that make you feel horrible about yourself, if your Instagram is filled up by people that make you feel horrible and bad about yourself, you're not loving yourself. Unfollow these people, okay? Unfollow, delete everything that can mess up your beautiful, happy state. That can, anything that makes you feel less happy, just get rid of it. Okay, that's what self-love really is. When you reach a level where you love yourself so much, you never give your energy to somebody that want to piss you off. You never give your energy, and you never piss yourself off. You don't deserve to be angry. That's actually self-hatred. When you start feeling anger, you're punishing yourself. If you're feeling anger, like, are you punishing yourself for someone else's mistake? No. If someone's trying to piss you off, say this to yourself. You are trying to piss me off, right? But I'm not gonna piss myself off through you, okay? Because I have control over my emotional state. I'm gonna make myself happy. I'm not gonna let you ruin my day. I'm not gonna let you put me down or make my life bad, because I'm the boss of my life, and so I'm the one that's gonna, change my own state and make myself happy, and I will pay less attention to the drama, less attention to anything that makes me feel bad. So that's what love is. Self-love is protecting yourself from drama. It's protecting yourself from anything that can make you feel miserable or bad or low, okay? So that's what self-love, that's one of the steps that you can take. If you want to love yourself, is to stop hurting yourself through other people. Stop hurting yourself through listening to any person in this world, any person that has negative thoughts about yourself. If somebody came to you and they're like, you're ugly, or like trying to put you down in any way, like, you have to already make yourself, you have to already make your mind about yourself, that deep down you already know who you are. You already know that you're an amazing person, you're great, you're perfect, you're loving, you're this, you're that. And so when someone comes along to tell you who you are, you're like, fuck you, I know who I am, okay? I don't need you to tell me who I am. I already know, I have already made my mind about myself. Be your own boss, okay? When it comes to your self-love, be very strict. Also, making promises to yourself and following by is a self-love tactic, okay? It's a self-love technique, because if you love yourself, you have to be able to trust yourself, and you have to be able to build that trust. How can you build trust if you keep on letting yourself down in a way of like not fulfilling what you have told yourself that you need to fulfill? And so when you tell yourself, I want to do something, or I'm gonna do something, do it. That's what it is. That's how important. Make yourself feel important to yourself. The more you treat yourself as important by, for example, following the things that you promised that you're gonna do, or whatever it is, when you treat yourself as important, yourself is gonna feel important. And that's how you're gonna heal from feeling like you're not important. If you make yourself important, if you choose yourself every day, you're not gonna need other people to choose you. You're not gonna be looking for somebody to make you important to them if you make yourself important to yourself. The only reason why you don't feel as if you are important as a person, is because deep down, you are not important to yourself. You have made everyone else first. You have put everybody else in the world first, and you are the last person to even look at, okay? Of course, you're gonna feel like you are left out. You're left out by yourself. Pay attention to the way you treat yourself. Okay? Pay attention to the way you treat yourself, because you are responsible for the way you treat yourself, and the way you treat yourself is how you're gonna feel about yourself. If you treat yourself as if you're not important, you don't care about your needs, you don't care about your feelings, you step on your feelings, you let other people step on your feelings without you don't speak up for yourself. All these things that you do make you miserable. I know that it's hard to speak up for yourself if you have issues, and I know that I have made videos about healing yourself that you can listen to, that you can that will help you start to heal more from these issues, so that you can start actually standing up for yourself and actually speaking up, and actually deep down, when you feel worthy, when you feel like you're worthy, when you feel like you love yourself to the point that you're like, I am worthy, that energy is what makes you stand up for yourself when something doesn't go your way. When somebody tries to take your rights away, but deep down you feel strong about the fact that you deserve this thing. That's what makes you speak up. That's what gives you the willpower to speak up for yourself, okay? It's a sort of an energy, okay? It's an energy within yourself that you can create, okay? So this video is about self-love, and so I hope that these steps help you to start loving yourself finally, okay? I love you so much, and I will be making more videos about self-love, more videos about how to heal yourself if you have issues with loving yourself, okay? So yes, the last thing I want to say is about your beliefs about yourself. If you believe you're not good enough, if you believe that you're not, any negative belief that you have about yourself is negative, is not loving, okay? So you have to pay attention to the unloving, limiting beliefs that you have about yourself and do your best to try to change them and to have as much loving beliefs about yourself as possible. I am amazing. I am strong. I am a great person. I love myself. I deserve the best. Okay? I am capable of great things. Just whatever beautiful, positive. You have to fill up your brain with positivity. Okay? Fill up your brain with positive things because that is going to raise your vibration, raise your frequency. That is going to make you feel more love towards yourself, okay? And don't forget to be there for yourself and be okay with your pain. Just be okay and accept the fact that you have feelings of pain. That is okay, okay? It's okay that you experience pain. I'm not telling you here to get rid of everything inside of you that's negative. I'm telling you to give love to those parts of you that feel negative, okay? Give love to the pain that you have inside of you, okay? I love you so much, and I want to say that if you like this video, don't forget to give it a like and comment and share. I love you so much, and I will see you in the next video.